Brandi, welcome to M&A Insights. I'm super psyched to have you over here, and I know went back and forth a few times, but I'm glad to finally do one of these with you.
Thanks for having me. I'm really glad to be here.
Yeah, and for folks, if you don't know Brandi plays a great role in the MSP community space and IT services in general. To bring a lot of thought leadership and assistance around the kind of financial planning that MSPs need so much of. So let's get straight into it. Many MSPs, Brandi, right? They have great operational tools like ConnectWise or Autotask, but their financial reporting often lags. Like that's what we see. Why do you think that is, right? And how do you help them?
MSPs go into business for the operation side. So they put in these great tools to help the operational side of their business, how to log tickets, how to bill for their services. And they go in because they want to deliver for their services, but they don't invest in the finance side. I can tell you, I have only met one MSP business owner went into business because they understood finances and they knew the economic value that it brought. They go in because they love technology. They want to help businesses on the technology side. So they just don't go in with the sophistication or the knowledge of what a good MSP finance infrastructure looks like. So where we come in is we bridge that gap. So we'll help them with the GL structure, revenue recognition, data hygiene, to help them tell the story of what's going on with their business versus just checking their bank account. A great quote I heard the other day is set up your business for where you want to be, not where you are, right? So if you want to be an organization that is organizationally mature, financially mature, driving your organization forward, that's the team you need to put in place in order to be able to get there. And I've had a $7 million company just came to me that was a bootstrap mentality, cash basis, and wanted to sell. We had to revamp their entire structure in order to get them in that forward-thinking, driving mentality to maximize their value, or they would have taken a haircut of about 4 points off of their multiplier.
Isn't it interesting that even at that size level, $7 million, so now they've got, a very significant body of clients that they still mentally haven't changed the way they think about their toolkit and what they need to have at their disposal. And I agree, it happens very often. Yeah.
Because they get stuck, right? And if they find the operational secret sauce that helps them, it'll take them to their organization's maximum capacity, right? And a lot of times it could be anywhere from $4 million to about $7 million, right? Mm-hmm. And if nothing changes, their business won't change because it can't, right? Because if the CEO is doing all the sales and as you grow and you get more sophisticated, if you don't have enough people and enough financial sophistication, what will happen is you'll eat your cash. You may have your line of credit maxed out and you won't be able to do it well.
What do high-performing MSPs do differently in their finance operations? How do they use it, compared to peers who struggle with data visibility and scalability?
Yeah, one, they recognize finance as an important pillar on their stool. Some stools have 3 legs, some have 5 legs, but if finance isn't one of them, you won't be a high-performing MSP. The other thing they do is they measure everything. They measure their gross margin by service line. They know their fully loaded labor costs. They know their customer profitability. They close their books monthly. They reproduce financial statements. They question the results. They have accrual-based accounting, not just cash-based, and they have a forecast that is within 5% deviation month over month. So they really know where they are going, and they can see with a roadmap versus always driving in the rearview mirror. We have a methodology we use called Road True. It's a methodology that looks at your operational data your sales data, and your finance data on your team to put together a comprehensive plan that tells you what types of customers should you be going after? What's your sweet spot of fixed fee per customer? What is it going to take to service these accounts? What skill sets do I need in-house? And what number of staff do I need in order to service these clients? That type of analysis is amazing. It's a game changer.
What's a piece of advice to MSP founders you want to give? Eventually, you want to sell at a premium multiple.
Yeah, start today running your business like you're going to sell it, even if you never do. Make sure you have the discipline to track everything, record it, keep a data room. I know that sounds silly, right? But there's one thing a bank or a buyer loves to see, even if you want to acquire a business, if you have a data room and a bank, say you find a company, perfect augmentation of your business and you want to buy them. When you contact the bank to get the SBA loan, they're going to ask you for the financial story of your business. If you have that run every month in a regular cadence, you're tracking your margin, you're tracking your contracts, you have all of this in place. When you send that over, you get the money, right? When you have to, I don't know, let me see, do I have it? Do I not? Make sure that every margin is tracked. What's that story again? That's what lends to the disbelief that your business can handle or is ready for either an acquisition or to acquire others.
Brandi, thank you so much for doing this with us. This was an incredible amount of great content. Really, really, really appreciate your sharing it with my audience.
Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciated it.
Thanks for saying that.
Thanks.